Hey, thanks for inviting me to talk about my Fly Monster. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk a little bit. It's really fun to share the information about where this comes from and how it affects me and that sort of thing. I appreciate that. So I understand you have a few questions, and first one was why do a Fly Monster? And I guess the only response I can really say is why wouldn't you? I love Fly, and there were all these monster challenges, and there was no Fly Monster. So I decided to do the freestyle challenge and do it all butterfly. Why not? So, uh, do I have any regrets about that? No, no, I wouldn't say that I do. That maybe a longer event would have been nice, but there wasn't one available. So yeah, you make do with what you've got. So I did the 25, the 50, the 100, the 200, and the 500. So anyway, you might wonder how much butterfly do I do in the course of training for something like this. It really varies. Uh, Normally, I try to do one butterfly workout per month. I would just really just pretty much all butterfly. So it's a pretty small percentage of my overall training. I'm really more of a freestyle swimmer for a triathlon, but fly is kind of a side hobby, you might say. And in terms of if I'm getting ready for a big event, which the Fly Monster was kind of medium size, I would say. I've done considerably longer. Uh, if I'm training something really big, I might do as much as half of my training as butterfly. There's a limit to how much I can do because I will hurt my shoulders if I do too much volume. So I still swim at least half of my workouts freestyle, even when I'm going hardcore into a big butterfly challenge. And speaking of which, longest butterfly swim that would be 1,866 yards at the Wild Bill swim, put on by Jen Yorzik Trager, daughter of Wild Bill Yorzik. Uh, he was the first 200-meter gold medalist at the Olympics in butterfly, and he was also the first person to do a dolphin kick in the Olympics for butterfly. So pretty impressive. And a friend of mine pointed out the that she was doing a swim in his honor, and so I said, "Hey, why not? Maybe I'll do it all butterfly." And so I did, and that hurt. Just just to be clear, that really hurt the shoulders. But anyway, in terms of who my inspirations are, certainly, Wild Bill and Jen, obviously, big influences. Jen's been very, very supportive of my challenges. She personally oversaw my entire swim. Uh, Probably, among other things, make sure I didn't drown, but also I think she really liked the idea of me doing the entire swim butterfly. And other influences, I actually, my very first introduction to butterfly was Carlin Pipes. She had a video that she put up on, I think it was on Facebook. She put up a video about the scooter fly, which is basically a basic short butterfly stroke. You do it with just the arms. You don't even need to do the dolphin kick. And so I just learned the arm motion, and really kind of half the arm motion because it's a very short pull, um, which I still incorporate into my current butterfly, though it's certainly evolved and adapted. Uh, Emily Cook is the first person who taught me the full stroke, the actual full pull, doing the dolphin kick, those sorts of things. And while I don't entirely swim that way, like I said, I still kind of use the scuba fly to a certain extent. That was really the vast majority of actual instruction I've had for butterfly. So I really appreciate Emily for that. Um, Others, Ildi, and I'll butcher her last name, I'm sure, but it's something like Seckley. She's Swimfly on Instagram. Amazing swimmer. She's always putting in these drills, and just watching her form, just so smooth, such perfect technique. Really great to watch. My friend Alex Ferris, great butterfly swimmer. Another is John Batchelder, who is an extreme long distance butterfly swimmer. I do very, very short stuff compared to John Batchelder. He's swum the English Channel butterfly, for example. Really amazing swimmer. So those are my big influences present day. I actually didn't learn to swim butterfly until 2020, though I was first introduced to the concept of butterfly swimming way back in 1986 when I knew a very talented young butterfly swimmer who just sang the praises of the stroke. And I think to a certain extent, even though I didn't take it up until many, many years later, just how glowingly she spoke of the stroke, it's how challenging it was and how fun it was, and just things like that. It really planted the seed and got me started. So anyway, that's a little bit about my butterfly swimming and my butterfly monster. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.